107 laps to go in Charlotte. Jeff Gordon celebrating his first career win. It came in this race in 1994, his sophomore season. Fourth place, Matt Kenseth, David Rudiman. And while we were away, the 11th place car, Sprint Cup point leader Kevin Harvick, made an unscheduled green flag pit stop for 4 tires in Sunoco race fuel.
Matt Kenseth in that 17 car, he's been losing a lot of ground here lately. He lost second to McMurray just a few laps ago, third to Clint Boyer in the 33. Looks like now David Rudiman in that 00 is going to take the 4th spot away from him.
Yep, David just slid right up in front of him, made a nice pass. David has been, Rudiman in a 00 has been in the top 5, Larry, all night long. Been right there, just on the cusp. Hadn't been able to quite get up there and get the lead yet.
Well, second place, Jamie McMurray, a few laps ago, told everybody, don't leave your TV set because he's coming.
Hey, you can probably radio ahead to that 2 car. Time I'll be up there in a second. Here you go, man.
I like that. I mean, that's a lot of confidence out of Jamie McMurray. You think about a kid that last year was beat up, didn't even know if he's going to have a ride this year or not. Gets in that 1 car, wins the Daytona 500, and runs so well.
Last year, McMurray was with Roush Racing. NASCAR mandated a team ownership cap of 4 teams per owner group. Jack Roush had 5. The odd man out was McMurray. And Chip Ganassi, that man right there, who today won the Indianapolis 500 with Dario Franchitti. Ganassi right away said, I want him back. And they worked to get McMurray back on board, and boy, he has responded.
That time by McMurray was 4 tenths quicker.
Yeah, Jamie, that 2 car is going to back up and get behind us. He's overheating.
Yeah, he's been beating him quite a bit every single lap for about the last 5 laps.
Casey Kane off the pace.
Inside.
Did he hit the wall?
Doesn't look like it. I don't see any bend in sheet metal. But this car has not been very good since early in the race.
Here's a replay.
Oh, yeah, he gets loose. Just to get that slide like that, and you just can't catch up.
Well, he is mighty lucky he didn't hit that wall. He had about 2 or 3 good chances right there.
Good thing he had some experience in a sprint car. There you go.
Still on the lead lap. Here's Jamie Mack, and he is the new leader. Now, what Kurt Busch is going to try to do is get close enough to McMurray to take whatever piece of paper is on his bumper and dislodge it from the airflow.
Yeah, Chip says, this piece of cake, boys.
Yeah, let's see. Daytona, Indy, Charlotte. Here we go. And Lime Rock tomorrow.
Right. But it's one thing when your driver tells you, I'm catching the leader, to tell him to hang on, I'll be there, and then he backs it up.
Robbie Gordon hit the wall again.
Yeah, he just pounded it pretty good in turn 4.
Pancaked the right side.
Right side, guys.
Same spot, exit of turn 4. Tires down, sheet metal pancaked. Trying to get to the pits. No caution. We stay green. So that car starts shedding debris. We may see the yellow flag with 100 laps to go. So far, so good.
Way down, way down.
Caution's out,
there
Mike.
It is.
Yeah.
Caution for Robbie Gordon will be the 6th one of the night. 1 for Montoya, 1 for Ambrose.
Or whatever you want to do for tires.
1 for debris and 2 for Jimmy Johnson. Now this one for Robbie Gordon, the off-road star and former IndyCar racer from California, running his own operation, one of the few remaining driver owners in the Sprint Cup Series.
Daryl, I just heard McMurray tell Kevin Manion, you do whatever you think on tires. It's been about 30 to 35 laps since those green flag stops. We are right at 100 laps to go. My feeling would be get 4 now, and then that may put us in position to take 2 a little bit later on. But we are down to a 1-stop race after this pit stop here.
I agree, Larry. 100%. Give me 4 now, and that way we got options. Don't put me in a box.
Open this time, guys. Open this time.
Jeff Hammond, you want 4 tires? You want to gamble?
I'm with Daryl right now, Mike. I think you need to come get 4 tires and put yourself in a position to try to get track position later on. You don't want to gamble at this point.
But this is also where you better make that big swing at it if you're going to make a big swing. This is maybe close to the last shot you get at it, Dick.
Well, initially they were going to put 4 tires on Jamie McMurray's car, but I just heard them say 2 tires on that car. Remember, they started in the 27th position today and have worked their ways all the way to the front. Steve.
Clint Boyer says his Chevrolet won't rotate well enough, so they're going to go down on the track bar 1 round, 4 tires. Krista.
Kurt Busch was concerned about overheating. The call from Steve Addington, give me rights, Matt.
Kyle Busch continues his rebound. He hit pit road in the 13th position. Right side tires only for track position.
Boy, a lot of gamblers. And Kurt Busch leads them off pit road.
It's like Clint Boyer, the first car to take 4 tires in that 33 car.
Here's the race off pit road. Kurt Busch, Jamie McMurray, then Matt Kenseth and David Rudiman. 98 laps to go.
The Coca-Cola 600 on Fox is sponsored by Nationwide Insurance. Call or visit us online for a quote today. By Burger King, who reminds you to have it your way. And by AT&T, rethink possible.
Spot, play, win. The more codes you spot, the more chances you have to win. Enter now at codespotter.com.
You know, the optimism's still high down in the Gibbs pits. Kyle's back up in there, and Dave Rogers just told him, he said, we still are in this thing. And Denny Hamlin's crew are working on his car, and they say, we're not out of it. Don't give up.
Richard Childress talking it over about the 29. Kevin Harvick will be one of 3 cars to take the wave around. It's Gil Martin, the crew chief. Harvick, the 77, Sam Hornish, and the 34, Kevin Conway, all take the wave around. The free pass car on this caution is Marcus Ambrose.
Of course, this wave around was created to where the leader of the race would always be at the front of the pack. He wouldn't be stuck in the middle. All the cars that elect not to pit, you can't pit under the wave around, that are in front of the leader. Once we get to 1 to go, they go all the way around, come up to the back of the pack.
June 18th. Revenge gets ugly. Jonah Hex in theaters Friday, June 18th. They have to reorient the lineup. And let's visit with Jamie Mack's crew chief, Dick.
And that's Bono Mannion. What is your strategy to win this race tonight?
Well, you know, it's track position's pretty key. Clean air is huge. Got a really good Bass Pro car today. Got a car owner, winner from Indianapolis sitting behind me. So the box started shaking. I couldn't figure out what's going on, but Chip had a ride, so that's really cool. And I think it'd be really good for Ganassi Racing to win 2 races in one day, especially 2 huge races.
And after winning the Daytona 500, to win the Coca-Cola 600 would be quite an accomplishment.
I mean, I think that's the biggest thing. You know, winning anywhere is huge, but when you're in the Sprint Cup Series, winning the Daytona 500, the Coke 600, the Brickyard 400, or winning at Darlington, that's the ones that everyone wants to put on their resume.
Listen, Larry, Mike, it'd be like winning the World Series and the Super Bowl all in the same year.
Pretty much.
With Chip all in the same day almost.
Well, yeah.
Fox Saturday Baseball continues next week with some great matchups. Fox Saturday Baseball presented by Chevy returns this week 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific on Fox. Check your local listings for the game and start time in your area. Lights are out atop the Toyota Camry hybrid pace car. Jimmy Johnson back in the race. I can't believe as hard as that car hit, the Chad Knaus, Ron Malik and crew have that thing back on the racetrack.
And he's running in 37th spot.
They basically put a whole front end from the windshield forward on that thing.
Green flag, Kurt Busch, Jamie Mack, Rudiman, Kenseth, Kyle Busch up for 5th, and Jeff Gordon 6th.
Got a slow drag race off the second turn over there between the 2 and the 1, or the 1 and the 2.
Kurt Busch, the 2, gets a pretty good run on the high side, and he carries it down into 3 and 4. Here comes McMurray in the 1 on the bottom, though.